What's crackalacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and welcome back to another video on how much. Now, we've come to the end of the weekend now, so all want-to-watch investments have either come good or they've been sold on by most people, so the prices have started to drop. What we're going to do in this video is have a look at two players that have a slight chance at an inform and discuss whether it's worth picking them up or not, and then have a look at another couple of players that have just dropped to a level that I feel we should invest in. So the first player, as you can see, is going to be Payet. Now, Payet's one-to-watch card is normally selling for about 60 to 70,000 coins, and as you can see, it's inflated all the way up to 90,000 coins. Now, Payet had 2 assists, no goals, and he wasn't man of the match. So he has an outside chance at a Team of the Week card. Now, the reason that there's not going to be a different player above him from Marseille is because the man of the match and the guy who scored 2 goals is in the current Team of the Week. And as you know, you can't get back-to-back Team of the Weeks. So this gives Payet a chance. The only thing that's putting me off is Depay's performance today. Now, he scored 2 goals and I think he even got an assist, which just puts him miles above Payet. And if they're going to choose 2 left mids from the League One, then I don't know, I just don't see it happening personally. If he does make it and you do pick him up at 90,000, you are going to make a ton of profit. I can imagine him going for about 130, 140 fairly easily. But is the risk worth it? I'd probably say no. So the second player we're going to look at in this video is going to be Morgan Schneiderlin. And again, obviously, his one-to-watch card. Now, you can pick this guy up for about 47, 48,000 coins at the moment. Now, on an average week, he sells for about 25,000, raising to about 30, 31, 32,000 when he's about to play. Now, the reason he's got a chance at inform is because he scored and kept a clean sheet. Now, as a CDM, there's not much more you can do. Keeping a clean sheet and getting a goal is a pretty big deal. On top of that, he also got ratings of above 8. He got 8.1 on Who Scored, and strong ratings across the board. So I really feel like he's got a chance, seeing as I said, for a CDM, what more can you do? At 18,000 coins higher than what he normally sells for, if he doesn't make it, you stand to make a loss of about 15, 16,000 coins if you sell at the right time on hype, which isn't a huge loss. If he does make the Team of the Week, though, then you chance to double your money potentially. 18, 90,000 coins for a card with these stats. He'd get a decent pace boost. You can stick a shadow card on him like this guy has. He'd have insane defense and physical stats, and that would just be really, really beneficial and in demand from people, especially with those medium-high work rates, meaning he actually stays back and defends. Personally, I feel like if you want to gamble, it's not safe by any means, but if you fancy a gamble, I would definitely advise choosing this guy. And I think actually I'm going to pick a couple of him up now for myself, just because, why not? He's got a good chance at Team of the Week, and who knows what could happen. So the first one to watch we're going to look at with a potential for investment is going to be Jovetic. And now on Xbox, you can see you can get him for about 56,000, and on PlayStation about 75,000 at the moment. I'd advise trying to win him on a bid or snipe him or just check the market at a different time. Try to get him for around 52 on Xbox if you can, and maybe about 65, 70 on PlayStation. Now, he's dropped massively, and the hype before a game easily raises him to about 70, 71,000. My biggest concern, though, is they are playing Atletico Madrid next weekend, and that's a very daunting game for them. Maybe this isn't going to be the best choice this week, and picking him up the week after may be more beneficial, but definitely keep your eye on him. If you can get a bargain here, it could be a huge card, especially if he scores. Then it could be a second inform, giving him an 86 rated one-to-watch card. Right, guys, so the third player we're going to look at is going to be Morata yet again. Now, last week I told you guys to pick him up, and before his match today, he rose to 72,000 coins on Xbox, when he normally sells for 39.40, just because he was starting. That's a 30,000 coin increase. That's almost double in price. If we look now, he's going for 39,000 coins again on Xbox, and he's only 53,000 coins on PlayStation. There is huge potential with this guy, just selling off the hype alone. Again, if Zidane keeps rotating the squad, especially with Champions League and Cup games and stuff, then Morata is going to see more game time. And although he didn't score or assist today, from what I've heard he had a fairly solid game, so it seems very likely. Personally, I feel like buying him at this price, you can't go wrong anyway. For 39,000 coins on Xbox, he's going to rise or at least hover around this when he's not playing, so you're not going to make any kind of loss. So guys, the final player we're going to look at in this episode is just going to be a normal gold player, so one of the cheaper cards for you. It's going to be Toprack, someone I've spoken about before. Now the reason I love this guy is because he's going to be used for the marquee matchups for the Champions League if it's released tomorrow, like it has been every other week. He's good for the Bundesliga SBC whenever that comes out. And he's also great for any team with a weak kind of style SBCs that come out. Now on Xbox he's currently 1900. And on PlayStation, he's about 2,000, 2,100 coins. So he really can't lose any value for an 84 rated here. And there's just absolutely everything to gain. So guys, if you're still finding this series useful and you're enjoying all the tips, if you could drop a like, leave any comments or any questions, and subscribe if you're new, that would be absolutely awesome. Remember, I will leave my Twitter again down in the comments, and I am tweeting out when I see good deals or when I see an investment opportunity arise, etc., etc. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.